With only 2 weeks left in the regular season, the Lady Cougars had 3 conference doubleheaders on tap, including 2 on the road. Join us as we go all access CSU Softball. The week began at home as the Lady Cougars played host to conference foe Georgia College on Tuesday. Scoring was at a premium in Game 1 as neither offense scored a run during the first 3 innings. Both teams broke through, though, in the 4th. The Bobcats scored 2 runs in the top of the inning to take the lead. Columbus State answered right back as Casey Googe led the inning off with a solo home run to straightaway center field. That would be it for the scoring, though, as both pitchers shut it down the rest of the way. Georgia College took the opening game 2-1.
First game was pretty much a pitching duel. You know, their kid, they got him. She's in the top 5 in the conference ERA for a reason. And she's like a Greg Maddox, Tom Glavine, Atlanta Braves pitcher of old. I mean, she keeps the ball around the plate and moves it and keeps you off balance. And thought she did a great job. I thought Molly did a pretty good job. And I think I don't think they got a hit out in the outfield. I think all their hits were probably infield hits and that kind of thing. And you know, give Georgia College credit for Game 1 coming in and pushing us around a little bit, and we made some base running mistakes, some defensive mistakes, and didn't swing the bat very well. And their pitcher was a little bit better than our pitcher today, and they pushed us around.
The scoring started right away in Game 2 as the Bobcats again took a 2-0 lead. Again, Columbus State responded with a run of its own in the bottom half as Corey Wass scored after a Brannigan Wicks single. The Lady Cougars took their first lead of the day in the second as Cody Ricketson hit a 2-run home run to make it 3-2. Georgia College came right back with 2 runs in the third to regain the lead once again. Columbus State had plenty of base runners over the remaining 5 innings, but couldn't get the hit it needed to even the game and dropped the second game 4-3.
Taylor didn't have her good stuff starting out, and again, we didn't make plays. We hit the ball the first 3 innings, and then we quit and left some people on base, had bases loaded against that one kid. And you know, you get bases loaded against her one time, you got to make her pay for that and get a single or something to put up the 2 runs. And if you don't, you're probably not going to get a second chance with that kid. And Georgia College is a good team. You know, they're like us right now with the other 2 teams, and we all can still finish first, second, third, or fourth in the league. And you know, bottom line is, I think they came in a little bit hungrier than we are, and they pushed us around, and we didn't really push back and have an answer to it. We kind of took it a little bit, and so we understand that we put ourselves in a good spot, not only in the Peach Belt but in the league, that we're going to get the best from teams. And when a team comes in that's as good as Georgia College and they push us around a little bit, we got to push back. And if we don't push back, we're going to get swept.
Friday, the Lady Cougars hit the road for the first time in nearly a month as they headed to South Carolina for 2 games with Lander. The opening game was a pitcher's duel as both sides were held scoreless during the first 6 innings. In the 7th, Lander scored a run with 2 outs to walk off with a 1-0 win.
First thing you got to say, and I've been saying it all year long, is Peach Belt, I mean, it's the best conference in the country. And you know, even though Lander's sitting at the bottom or next to the bottom in the conference standings, they played everybody tough all year long. And man, this senior day, you know, it was their home field, and they wanted the first game more than we did. You know, and you could see it in the pitcher, their defense, and everything they did. They wanted that first game more than we did, and hats off to them, man. They did a great job coaching, a great game plan, and the kids executed it. I thought, you know, pretty close to perfection. And you know, and Molly was equally as good. And we got to score a run behind him. You know, we only had a couple of chances. I think we only had runners at second twice, and we didn't come through. And we had a ball catapult off the backstop that cost us a runner at third. But we still got to find a way. And but I thought Molly did a great job. But you could see that kind of game was fixing to creep in about the 4th, 5th inning.
The Lady Cougars had to shake it off quickly and struck first in Game 2 on a Bree Nolan sacrifice fly that scored Taylor Turner in the 2nd inning. Back-to-back errors by the Bearcats in the 6th allowed Nina Rubio to score the second CSU run in the 6th. Lander scored a run in the 6th inning and then put the tying run on third base in the 7th, but Molly Russell recorded a strikeout for the final out of the game, giving the Lady Cougars a 2-1 win.
We got up 2-0, and we still didn't look that great, but we looked more like we wanted to win that game. And we had to use 3 pitchers, and we played good defense and got a couple hits when we needed it. And they scored again on us, and we didn't panic. You know, we held our ground, and that's what we got to do from here on out.
Falling in the first one was definitely tough because, you know, we never want to lose. But, you know, I don't have a doubt in this team and our ability to come back to, you know, I think we're tough and we are mentally strong to come back. And I never saw any fear, no doubt, nothing in our minds. And I knew that we were going to scratch some runs across, even though it's tough at their home field, that we were going to actually win this game.
We have to learn, and I'm hoping maybe in game 2, we've got to learn that people are going to come at us with everything we got. And we've got to be able to slam that right back in their face, and maybe game 2 we did.
Sunday, the Lady Cougars had 2 games with the Pacers of USC Aiken. In a matchup of 2 of the best pitchers in the conference, game 1 was low scoring as expected. In the 4th, a walk, a hit by pitch, and a passed ball put Lady Cougars on 2nd and 3rd with nobody out. Bree Nolan then gave CSU the lead with a ground out that scored Chandler Paget. The 1 run was all Molly Russell would need as the senior tossed her 10th shutout of the season, allowing just 3 hits.
You know, the first games, India and Molly, you know, and both of them top of the Peach Belt and ERA, and it lived up exactly what it was. It went up the ball game. I think maybe we got 1 hit and they got 1 or 2 or something other, and I'm not sure if the ball even left the infield the entire day both ways. We found a way to get a couple on, and Bree did a great job of putting the ball in play on the ground, and Bree played her tail off a second defensively and gave us a chance. We got the W.
It was USC Aiken that struck first in game 2 as the Pacers scored 2 runs in the 1st and added another in the 2nd. CSU battled back to 3-2 on a Corey Waugh home run in the 3rd and a Casey Googe RBI single in the 5th. However, USC Aiken scored another run in the 5th and 2 in the 6th to put the game away and win 6-2.
Come out flat. Kay Carr didn't have her best stuff starting out, and we got behind, and we fought back a little bit to make it a 3-2 ball game. You know, defensively, we got to be a little smarter with our decisions. You know, we're not making good decisions at the plate, in the field, or on the bases, and we got to make better decisions. And again, play a Peach Belt team. You don't make good decisions. You give them a chance, they'll take it, and exactly what happened in game 2.
Before the Lady Cougars hit the road back to Columbus, they pulled off for a pit stop.
Hey, look around. Look where you're at. Everybody just look around for a second. Okay, get the actual idea of where you're at. Okay, yeah, you know where we pulled into, but just get it. Just look around for a second. Look at the flyers. Look at the monuments. Okay, get an idea of where you're at. Not to say we'll just pull in the cemetery. Get a feel of where you're at. Okay. Here's the thing. All these people here, they're all dead. They can't breathe. They don't get a second chance. My father's laying in one of these things. Don't get another shot. Okay? Look at you. Look at you. Y'all got breath in you. Y'all still living. We're not dead yet. All right? We're not done. We're not done. We get a second chance, a third chance, a 4th chance. You know what I'm saying? We're not done. We're not done. And I know I put a lot of stuff on you. I put a lot of stuff on you, and I blow a lot of games up. I put a lot of pressure on you. I put a lot of that stuff on you. Maybe sometimes too much. Okay? Maybe sometimes too much. Maybe sometimes too much. I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it ain't. But I understand this, and I learned this. I learned this from my dad. As long as you got breath in you, and you still got fight in you, you still got shot, you always got a chance. First time I stood in the cemetery in a few months. All right? First time I've been in the cemetery in a few months. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I ain't got to go into it. You know, first time I've been in one. Yeah, it don't have to be the same one, it could be a different one, all right? But I always turn my head on driving down the road because I don't want to look at one. You know what I mean? It took a lot of guts for me to come here. Step off that bus. But it's sit, talk to my dad in the bathroom. It's sit in the 7th inning, touching my dog tags, talk to my dad. Figure out, I don't know what I'm doing. Because I can't call him no more afterwards and talk to him. I had to rely on everything he taught me the whole time he was here. And I believe this is what he told me to do. Man, pull over, break your ghost, break my personal ghost of coming here, and tell him you believe in him. Tell him you believe in him. Because I do, I believe in every single one of them. I believe in you. That's a lot of yous. I didn't screw it up. All right? Last thing I want to tell you. Dry your eyes. Dry your eyes. Because no matter who you know that's in a place like this, they all would tell you the same thing, man. Live your life. Live it. Hey, man, we ain't done as a softball team. Huh? We ain't done. Hey, listen to me. Anything that's happened prior to 7:19 p.m. on April 7th, flushed away. It's flushed away. Listen to me. Flushed away. Gone. 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 It's gone. All right? It's gone. It's gone. You know why it's gone? Take a look around. We're still breathing. We ain't dead yet. Okay? We're not dead yet.
Up next for the Lady Cougars is the final week of the regular season and 6 more games before the conference tournament.
Going into the final week of the season, you know, I think we're tied for 3rd or 4th or something in the Peach Belt, and you want to be in the top 4, top 3 at this time of year. You know, we got Albany State coming in on senior day, and we owe them a little bit from a month or so ago, and then we go on the road North Georgia, Young Harris, and you know, we go play North Georgia. It's going to be a battle. Our kids are going to be fired up. Their kids are going to be fired up. And Young Harris is got a new coach, and they've got a lot of life in them. They've beaten some teams and got a good record. And all 4 of those games on the road. It's hard playing North Georgia on the road, and Young Harris playing them on the road. Don't get any easier for us. And we got to find a way just to stabilize the next 7 days. And get through it and see if we can finish in the top 3, top 4 of the league and then get ready for the Peach Belt.
Find a way on 3. 1, 2, 3, find a way!